Hey guys, it's Samantha and welcome back to my YouTube channel, A Wealthy Hairstylist. And today I'm going to talk about being an assistant after beauty school. I know there are so many girls that come out of, or stylists, I should say, men and women who come out of beauty school that want to just dive right in and start doing hair and start making money. I totally get it. When I first got out of beauty school, I didn't think I needed to assist. I thought I was good to go. I got my license. I know what I'm doing. I could not have been more wrong. I think being an assistant when you get out of school is the best thing you can possibly do for your business. And let me tell you why. When you go to beauty school, you are just learning the basics, the bare essentials to pass state board. Just like I said, the essentials. You don't learn how to work with different textures, how to hone in your craft and be a specialty at a service. You don't learn how to deal with complicated clients or massive color corrections, or learning to formulate on the fly. So there are so many, or different foil techniques. That's a huge one. I remember when I assisted, I thought I knew color. And color theory is so different when you are actually physically in a salon. You are seeing how a client's color is processing in a foil, how color is developing, real-time stamp process of services being done. So my biggest recommendation when you are becoming an assistant, you need to do your homework and do your research and find a stylist that you would love to work for. Someone that has a niche or a specialty that you think you would like to do yourself. So it's one thing if you just want to go to a salon to just get general experience, but if you're coming out of school and you already know what your craft is going to be, or if you want to be a balayage specialist, or if you want to specialize in men's hair cutting and clipper cuts, or if you want to be an extension specialist, then if you already know the path you want to take, then my advice is to find a stylist that specializes in that. So you are 100% involved and focused on that niche and that craft while you are assisting. I mean, if you just want to get general basic knowledge of every service that there is to do, then find a stylist that does everything that there is to do. When I first assisted, the lady that I assisted, she did everything from men's cuts, women's cuts, coloring, perms. I mean, everything besides extensions she did. And she was super talented. She had owned her own salon in the past. She was booked months out in advance. I would work 40 plus hours a week, every weekend, and she was double booked. So we were hustling. And when I was an assistant, I really got to learn color. And being an assistant, that's when I realized, man, color is my niche. Like, I love formulating. I love color correcting. I love the outcome of doing a gorgeous hair color on a client. I love the process of it, the whole thing. So when I was assisting her at that time, I was 19. I didn't really know what I wanted to specialize in. So it was kind of nice to specialize or to work with a stylist who did a variety of services. So that way I could kind of try everything and figure out what I personally really loved to do. So I assisted for 2 years. And I would definitely recommend when you assist at least 1 to 2 years. That way you get used to the salon environment, you get used to working with clients, you start to learn how the stylist forms connections with clients, how she does her consultations with clients as they sit in, how she greets clients, how she rings clients up for services, how she keeps track of all of her clients' records. there are so many aspects when you are actually in a salon and in the moving environment that you don't get when you are in beauty school. So it's a good way to kind of dip your toes in the water and to feel out what it is you love to do and to learn. Like, that's the biggest thing, is to learn and to grow your knowledge. So I could not push more to try to become an assistant if you can. I'm telling you, it's only going to maximize your growth as a stylist. So I would definitely do some research, find local salons in your town, find a stylist that is good at their craft and a stylist who is good at teaching. I think that is the hardest part, when a stylist is so busy that they do not have time to teach an assistant. I have a whole program and protocol when I have an assistant that works for me. I have a 2-year requirement, and I start them in small. Like, we start with shampooing techniques. I want to see how you wash the hair, how you massage. Like, my clients are huge on head massages. If you do not give a great head massage, you're not working for me. I'm sorry. You have to learn how to give like a luxury serviced shampoo, conditioning, massage for a client. Like, that is one of the best treatments you could give a client when they come in to sit in your chair. So I personally start with shampooing, treatment, massage, and I get my assistants on a system and a protocol for how I like these services done. And then my assistants, they learn how to greet clients, how to do phone calls, how to drape clients properly, how to ask for if they want water or coffee or tea. Like, that's all part of the service that I offer, is catering to the client. And a lot of times when you are just in beauty school, you just kind of are dealing with getting that service done. You kind of forget the whole process and the step for taking care and servicing the client while they're in your chair. So usually I start them on that kind of process, and then we slowly get into the coloring process, like how to properly apply root color, how to properly do toner applications, how to properly watch as color is processing and knowing when to rinse, how long color should stay on for, how are we formulating and why are we formulating to achieve what the end color results are. So throughout this process of assisting, assistants need to start learning to visually see and understand how color works. So this is a huge process, and it's not learned overnight. Trust me, like, assisting takes time for color and why you're doing what you're doing for it to click. And then slowly I move into foiling. So once my assistant gets comfortable with toning and root color application, then we start to work on foiling, and eventually I'll have them start to foil with me when I'm working on my clients while their extension services are processing and things like that. So that way I could maximize my time and we could work together. But foiling is huge. If you do not know how to foil properly for a client, how to fold the foils to prevent bleeding, how to mix your bleach properly, that could affect your total outcome of your color service. So I am a freak with my foils, how to foil, how I like my foils. So foiling methods and techniques are huge when you are learning to assist in a salon. So definitely find a place where you can get hands-on experience and you're not just going to be shampooing and sweeping. You eventually want to have growth being in that salon. So make sure you find a place that has a protocol and a system and education put in place for you to grow as a stylist, and then eventually to go out on the floor as on your own. So no one ever wants to stay an assistant forever. So you have to learn to grow and spread your wings, and the best way to do that is to become an assistant. So I could not recommend it more enough. So go do your research and find a stylist that is a great fit for you to learn and grow your craft to become the best hairstylist possible.